Welcome to Fast Five, where our four panelists weigh in on 5 separate topics. Let's get started. Ken, Army drone that vanished on Arizona flight found in Colorado. What happened?
I'm going with either Russians or Skynet. Drones malfunction. They were on a training exercise, and they lost contact with it, and then it turns up in Colorado.
Was it able to fly that far, though?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Those drones are designed to fly for, I think, 8 hours at the minimum, probably.
And it was.
And they normally
about
do
600
have a
miles away?
pre-programmed
Right.
routine if they lose contact. So most likely either that was the flight path it was already on, or it was what it was programmed to do if it lost contact.
Yeah.
And wasn't the wing, only one wing was broken? It didn't explode?
No, it didn't
like
explode.
They thought it might?
It got stuck in a
Stuck in a
tree.
tree.
Got
Although
stuck in a
apparently
tree.
Elvis was seen close to the scene. Just putting that out there.
Just left. I'm going to give you this, Colin. You like this kind of thing. Snowden's lawyer says the extradition report is a speculation. What do you think?
So I think the Snowden issue is very complex.
Where's he located? Where's he?
Right now
hanging out?
he's hanging out with Mr. Putin in Russia.
In Russia. Okay, just wanted to.
But look, and I think that there was, the case itself has a lot of baggage with it. So yes, there was an illegal or breach of trust that he committed. Yes. In the process, we came to find out that there's, a lot of the dirty laundry of the government was aired out as well, and there's some concerning things in there. So, I think it's going to be a very difficult case how we deal with this. I think as citizens, we have some rightful concerns that were brought out based on some of the revelations with all the various pieces that were revealed. But there's also a dirty part, right? So the fact that he's in Russia, the fact that Russia's sheltering him, the fact that Russia has not exactly had very clean hands when it comes to a number of things here recently adds a certain weight to the situation.
Very good. I'm going to go to our fashion expert on the panel now, and I'm going to ask Danielle, Ivanka Trump brand, okay, responds to being dropped by Nordstrom, and I think Neiman Marcus, Amazon, and I think Walmart has left him stay. What do you think about that? Did Kellyanne Conway have the right to say what she had to say? And what do you think about this whole thing of her brand?
It's hard to say. I actually really like the brand, so I'm sad to see that happen to her. And also, as a female businesswoman, I think she's been very successful with this line, not only this, but also a jewelry line that she has. And Nordstrom's response is that they are doing it for performance reasons. I think if you aren't selling, if you're dropping by 10% within their sales, they're going to drop you. So that's their take on it. Whether it's a political move, I don't know yet. But as a businesswoman myself, I actually feel kind of bad for the situation.
But I think she's a good person.
I do too.
She's a good person.
Now, I think the other side of that discussion is there a place for the White House or for representatives of the White House to weigh in on what is a business matter? And I think that's really kind of the other side of the coin. So, if as you said, Danielle, it's a matter that their sales were not producing the right sales amounts, or to drop by a certain amount, that should be fairly easily proven. So it's either it is or it isn't. But I think the other part that some folks are a little bit concerned is when you have somebody like Kellyanne Conway and the president themselves making comments about this. I'm not entirely sure if that's not a conflict at some level.
You got the last word on that. What do you think about the Senate walkout and the walkout down in the Maryland legislature and the Senate over giving the Attorney General of the state of Maryland the right to sue if there's a problem with something that comes out of the White House?
Well, I think it's funny that, the Attorney General doesn't already have that power. Now, of course, maybe when there was Democrats in charge and we have Democratic legislature, they're not too worried about what's going to happen. But all of a sudden, I find it very interesting that they're concerned about states' rights. So
Sometimes things come back to haunt you.
sometimes
We
they
won't
do.
go there.
Sometimes they do. Garsh.
Garsh?
Yes, Maryland Correctional Institute, MCI. They're phasing some things out there. What do you think about that? They're phasing things out and they're keeping other parts, and they're saying over the state, the population, the jail population is down over the whole state of Maryland.
Which, we've had a long-term issue socially in this country with incarceration, the things that we actually treat as crimes or not treat as crimes. Honestly, although MCI has been an employer in the county, seeing it downsize and seeing a lot of that population move away, I think is probably a benefit to our community.
You've had the last word on that, Colin. Stay tuned. Last call is next.